God, it's doing this. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. Hey, KG Master. Hope you're doing well. I'm just getting set up. Okay, currently working on your Monkey King head. That's nice. Just gotta get this set up. Hold on. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Okay, it definitely detects my microphone, so that's good. Now, why is Streamlabs not detecting my microphone? Do I have to? It detects several different microphones. Just
that's not it. Oh, hello. That's different. There we go. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got it. Good. All right. So things are looking rather nice and spiffy. Gonna pull up my pants because they fall into the ground. Don't want to look like a fool with my pants on the ground. So there we go. All right, I gotta go into and I'll just quickly record some 60 FPS 4K resolution footage of the figure having itself a little spin. And while that's doing that, let me get set up here. That ain't right. Hold on. Okay. Better. I don't need you guys to see. Okay. Ooh. That is looking nice. So, idling in. Okay, how am I gonna look? Itchy, sorry. All right, I'm gonna let this thing finish spinning, and then I'm just gonna have myself a quick little test and make sure everything's kind of working. I actually like that. There's so much more space for me to move around. How will I look? Okay, in theory, how will I look when I'm over here, hunched over? We can move it back a little bit more, actually. Okay, good. A little bit more. Actually, I think there's a good spot there. Let me very carefully, so very carefully maneuver the stuff. I've got to get this stuff organized. There we go. Okay, let me rotate a little. Nope, let me not rotate a little, otherwise we're gonna get a little bit of that. That actually works. That actually works out pretty nicely. Now then. But for now, half your head, like I'm just a little goblin coming out of the bottom. I'm good. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I remembered I had a tripod. I remember I had a tripod that could work for, okay, I need to configure the video. So, definitely up the contrast, up the saturation a little, not too much. White balance. It's already on auto. Sharpness, we can turn that up a bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. Actually, can I get away with less white balance? Oh no, I want more. Okay, let me turn down the saturation. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna apply that. And we have autofocus on. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we are good to go, I think. Yep. We don't have any lights showing. You do see some boxes and the like over there. That's not exactly pleasing to the eye, but don't you talk shit about my boxes. I like boxes. Okay, I'm just gonna let people know I've gone live on YouTube, so. All right, okay, there's the link. I like boxes. Okay, I'm just gonna let people, go on my Twitter. I'm presented with, okay. All right, there we go. And I'm also gonna promote myself in another server too. Okay, I think that's good to go. All right. I think we're good. Now then, a couple things. First things first, I am going to, right. Gonna disable this. And then I'm gonna get the music going. Oof, that was a smooth transition. Anyhow, oh, and my giant knee bumped my camera, so that ain't good. Okay, just make sure we're all focused here. There we go. Hey, yo, welcome to the Uncle Show, where today we are looking at the figurized standard Magnamon from Digimon. So, real quick, yes, Shike GB1, yep, we're looking at Magnamon. So, to kind of explain, I was supposed to build this on, what day was it? Tuesday, but Tuesday's build proved to be remarkably a lot more complex than I expected. So, what we're doing instead is we are gonna build this thing today, along with another figurized model kit that hopefully is a little bit simpler than yesterday's. Tuesdays. So to kind of explain, on Tuesday I built the the Bloki's Kurama from Naruto, and it was really cool, but also a bit of a pain, but also a pain in many regards to build. So let's open this bad boy up. Okay. Box, my manual, that's important. We have bags. Not too many bags. Okay, so, all right. We have Runner the First, and stickers of pain. Although, mind you, they shouldn't be too bad this time, just because I don't think there's a lot you can stick to. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna switch to 1080p mode for now, just so that while we're filming, my camera does not cook its guts. And let me also get good old live chat up and running so that I can see what you guys are doing, what you guys are saying. Just hold on, there we go. Hey Nathan, how's it going? Okay. It happens, at least I get to see it live. Magnamon was always one of my favorites. Mine too. It's funny, I love Digimon, and Magnamon is one of my favorites. And I just find it so funny because, for me, I love a lot of Vmon's evolutions, except for X-Vmon. What's supposed to be his proper evolution, or Digivolution, whatever. Every time I see it, I just go, oh, you're wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna move a little closer. Let's ask ourselves, there's my microphone's a little bit tangled. There we go. How are we looking? That looks a lot better, although it makes my face look, because I'm right near my lights. So, in fact, hold on. How much can I bring down this light before? Because I need to make sure everything's well lit and everything. That'll work. I'm gonna focus. Okay, that's better. All right, so sticker go here. My little tool tray goes here. Yeah, and let's get these organized as always. So we got A2. Which one's this? I'll look through. These feel like a different. Quietly reattach that. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm still lit up as if I was a ghost. All right, let's see here. Notes. Right now I was trying to build a model Betamon, so Betamon. Took my dad's watches because he didn't take it. Didn't see the build on the Naruto. I was tired, but hopefully this kit is. Yeah, no, I hope I don't have to use a hairdryer like that one. That one was just ridiculous. Also, this one appears to be a slightly different kind of plastic than the usual Bondi plastic I know. This is like FS plastic. I have no idea what FS plastic is, but all right, there we go. And this is C2. C2, E2 in Chicago, represent. Pixar Lab decided to step on the kit, yeah. I'm gonna put one of the little boxes at the bottom so that I can catch any third parts. Also, I was supposed to be getting a cutting mat today, but it won't arrive until later, so a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. I'm also going to have a delicious drink. Actually, I'm kind of sick of Coke Zero. But I need caffeine. All right, which ones do I need? I need B1, B2. This. Have I mentioned yet how much this stand isn't the greatest? So I'm gonna move it over there. All right, what do I need? I need PC5. Okay. These bits kind of feel slightly rubbery, I think. So, I imagine these are gonna be like a lot more internal. In fact, that's kind of what I. Wait, hold on. Which bits are we starting with first? That's a confusing setup. That's a confusing setup for it all. Whatever. I'll just put this one back. Okay. Not the greatest of starts, but you know what? It's fine. We make do. All right, let's get these bits out. Okay, 25, B27. Then C2, 11. That would be you. By the way, you got any other Digimon figures? Yes, and that is for a later video. I have the Kaiser Greymon from Digimon Frontier. And I plan on building that sometime in the future. And before you even ask, yes, I am going to get the Magnamon and as well and get that whole combiner. Just because, I don't know, the idea of combining model kit, I'm curious. All right, so we got this. We got some excess sprue. Let me just get that off with my little fingies. And then we gotta attach the eyes, so we're just diving right in with the stickers, aren't we? But these don't feel too bad, actually. They're not. Are they plastic stickers? They kind of feel like. I don't think they are plastic stickers, but they feel a little bit thicker than these stickers are normally, so. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna try. The autofocus for me lately has been a little weird because like it wants to go here, but that's not what I want, you know, the autofocus to go. So bear with me. I'm going to unplug and center the autofocus by hand. Here we go. And then I gotta reconnect it because just because, you know. All right, so autofocus. There we go. There we go. Hey, we got autofocus working, so that's nice. And, okay, stickers so far painless. We like that. Okay, C1. Next, we need C14 and A11. Okay, I have the most mild critique possible for this set. I think they should have made it so that you could kind of make out Magnamon's face. I think, just because I think that would be kind of funny. I understand why not. Just, you know, there's no point. But come on, it could have been a cute little thing. I always love figures that combine. It's always my parents buy the Megazord. No, actually, fun fact about my dad, he calls any robot that combines a Megazord. Does not matter where it's from, it's a Megazord. And in fact, the other funny thing is, my dad couldn't name any Megazord. If you ask my dad to name any kind of like specific Megazord or specific robot, he wouldn't be able to, except for the Super Train Megazord. Apparently, he actually thought that design was kind of cool. Which I guess actually, if you think about it, it makes sense. My dad actually used to be. My dad was growing up in England. He was a train spotter, where it's the type of, which is that it's that hobby where you kind of watch trains and kind of take notes on them. Because you know it was England in the 1960s and 70s. Not much else to do. I'm kidding. But yeah, so something like that, like the idea of like a train becoming a giant robot, I think was kind of appealed to him. I think there's always something that tickles me when like your parents have that certain thing that they kind of aspect about like a media they kind of love. Like when my sister was watching One Piece and she got really into it, she was my mom would sometimes watch with us, and the funny thing is, she actually was kind of getting into One Piece. She really liked, and particularly she got into Drum Island. Although for her, she kind of fell out of favor with One Piece as the show went on. Not like she was like, you know, like super seriously watching it, but for her, she liked that it had much more of an adventure kind of feel. And when it became a lot more battle focused, her observation about it was that it became a lot like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it was less, you know, less adventure and more, and a lot of the battles were kind of more akin to, you know, well, I got this power up so I can do this. Oh, well, shock of all shocks, I can do this. Yes, that's what she's getting at. And to kind of give you an idea, I lost a piece. Okay, luckily it's a gold piece, so it might be a little bit easier to find. Oh, hello. Hello. Fuck are you? I'll show you guys in a sec. Found the piece. Let me get, hello. you show her the live action? No, I have no idea if she's watching the live action or not. What the hell? Trigger warning if you don't like bugs, but... Hello? This was on my floor. Like a spider. Hello? Hello, dead spider. All right, away with you, dead spider. Just... Okay. Okay, I need to explain... let me explain that, because just before anyone thinks, oh, he's living like Asmongold or whatever. So my little sort of filming studio is actually like what used to be a garage, and the unfortunate thing with that is, you know, garages are not the most isolated rooms. So unfortunately, I do sometimes get bugs, which kind of sucks. What I did is I put some like poison powder for the bugs on like the outer, on like the doors, just to prevent it. Are these horns correct? Yes. Put them in the kit so you can have a soul. Well, after I just admitted I put poison powder on the around the room to kill bugs, I don't think I want that. Okay, so this is definitely gonna form some kind of inner skeleton. Yeah, I have so many spiders around my house. I can't find a place that sells that stuff to get rid of them. Where do you live? Because I might have some recommendations. Because and by the way, when I say where do you live, don't give me your address. Just tell me like where you, like what country or region are you in? Dox yourself. Imagine getting doxxed on the internet because you wanted a bug killer recommendation. Yeah, it's just like a little Middle East. Oh, okay, then that's a little bit trickier. Then, because I was gonna recommend just like this little squirt bottle you read up. By the way, where exactly in the Middle East? I'm curious. You can just say just the country. Don't have to list the city. I'm just curious. Yes. Okay. Something like this. I don't really get much spiders concerning me, but I do get flying cockroaches. They're good. Ugh, my wife hates cockroaches, so those are the ones I always gotta keep an eye on. And if we get cockroaches, it's like, oh, panic. The person who kept our house before, we think that they were college students, so they didn't exactly take care of this place to the death. Israel. Gotcha. So, okay. So yeah. There might actually be, considering there are like, I don't know, considering the United States and Israel have like, you know, a lot of crossover in terms of like what stuff gets sold over. I might be able to name something for you. Oh yeah. I could also, you know, and of course we could. I could also, you know, go on whatever like the equivalent of like Amazon in Israel, because some countries, I always find it interesting how some countries use Amazon and some don't. Like South Korea, notable, like obviously China doesn't have. I don't think Amazon has. or China has its own Amazon just because they have a lot of their own. But I do know for a fact that for instance, come on, there we go. There is a, why is this not connecting? Like, I do know, for instance, you can get, oh, I'll tell you why it's not connecting. This is upside down. Yeah, that's gonna connect a lot better. Yeah. And people always are having spiders everywhere, but no, spiders is the least bugs unless you're in the outback deserts. You get, oh god, yeah, cockroaches. The sad thing is, the sad thing is about cockroaches, we always associate cockroaches with, like, you know, really dirty homes. But me and my wife and I, we do a good job of taking care of our homes. You know, we vacuum a lot, we scrub, we make sure, we try to make sure that like, we don't get anything. But of course, you know, sometimes it's just a case of like, oh, the neighbor didn't take out the trash quick enough, and then boom, gotta quarantine my I almost said quarantine my horse. Gotta quarantine my toys in Australia. Yeah. And of course, you know, you'll just. I'm always gonna remember I'm always gonna remember Carl Pilkington's odd but hilarious observation about Australia, because Carl is afraid of a lot of the creatures that are in Australia, which, you know, kind of a stereotype and probably a little overblown, but what you gonna do? But then Carl says that, like, points out that, like, take Australia is considered the land down under. You find bugs under rocks. The Earth is one big rock, and Australia is the bottom of that rock. It's just such a Carl way of viewing the world. As far as, like, I want to go to Australia someday. I'd probably go to, although there is a town in Australia I want to visit for the dumbest reason possible. I want to visit Bendigo solely because of that Bushland Adventures video put up by Michael Cusack, the Rick and Morty thing. That's like my all-time favorite episode of Rick and Morty. Morty, we gotta go down to Bendigo, get me green cube. Classic Rick and Morty adventure. Ugh, I butchered. That was probably the worst butchering of the Australian accent ever. I apologize. Bye. Okay, and then we just slide it in. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. How does it want me to do this? Like, this is the answer. This is a very nice and easy build, actually. Kind of nice to have one that's, like, you know, nice and breezy. B116, B125. All the dead are the least dangerous because you barely see them and you don't kill them, you don't ask them. The only deadly thing are the drivers and politicians. Especially if you live in, who's that one guy? That one, I feel so bad for that one journalist guy who he's like actually trying his best to kind of expose just like a lot of the corruption in Australia, but of course, like, and then you got a lot of people who are just, oh, that's how it attaches? That can't be right. Oh, no. Okay, that makes sense. Giant spooters, kangaroos jumping on cars. Let's solve all of it in Australia. Actually, you know what's funny? I was actually reading about this one town in Australia, and I can't remember its name, but there's this entire town in Australia that used to be an asbestos mining town, which nowadays, obviously, I think a lot of us know about the dangers of asbestos, but of course this was, back in the day. A simpler, much more mesophalemic time. And essentially, what? Huh? And essentially there was this like big issue where, and essentially there was this town where all the economy was asbestos, and it was really, it was quite successful for a number of years. But of course, we found out about just how bad asbestos can be, and and of course, when the whole town is full of it, that means the entire town is basically poisoned. So they very quickly, they were like, okay, we got to get out of this town. We got to evacuate everyone. But of course, a lot of people were like, no, I'm not leaving. And like, of course, you're going to get some people who are like, well, I don't want to leave if I leave this place. But there were people there, like this was all happening, I think, sometime in the 70s. And some were living there well into the 2000s. And like to give an idea of how dangerous it is, you gotta wear essentially this entire like hazmat suit to even think of going anywhere near it. In Sydney and Queensland, it's fine. If you're in crocodile and places others, you are screwed. Mostly everyone don't commonly die by our creatures compared to American wildlife like bears. Yeah, no, like the thing is with bears and what like kind of screws over a lot of tourists with bears is they see, cute fluffy bears and they're like, oh, that's so cute. But of course, people forget that bears are big ass monsters, essentially. They're kaiju. How's there never, okay. Real quick. I would love for there to be a bear kaiju. Excuse me. Because we already got like, there are so many other animals out there. Like there's so many lizards. We have apes, plenty of apes. Let's get some. We need more sort of oddball kaiju. I'm thinking, guys, we need some bears. Oh, this actually came in a little bit rough. go. Okay, it's nice that the shoulders are, okay, B19, B113. There is a bear kaiju. There is? Which one? Yeah, there are many animals that people don't realize are more dangerous than expect. Yeah, like what's the other like prime example? Probably is this the wrong hand? No, it's not. Phew. Sticker. Oh, I need a sticker piece. For the nail. Okay, there we go. Prophecy made in the 90s. You have my attention. I'll look it up later, because I like the idea of a bear kaiju. Yeah, I was just making sure the camera was on also. All right, B2, 15, and 23. Ah, there we go. It's a giant bear, but may not be skyscraper huge. A bear is a bear. All right, 25 and 26. Monsuno. Oh, Monsuno. I fucked up there. Oh, I messed that up. Hopefully I'll be fine. I think my nippers are too big, or too thick. Because, I hope this will be fine. The main Monsuno is a giant polar bear. That works. That works. Oh, Monsuno. Where have I heard that name? I know, okay. Is it part of that whole, like, okay, some of you might not remember this. There was a, like, kind of an attempt at, like a Magic the Gathering, or, no, like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Ripoff style game back in the mid-2000s called Duel Masters. Back when I kind of made Yu-Gi-Oh videos, I actually had a video plan talking about it a little bit, because it's kind of interesting. Essentially, it was gonna be a. The original plan was for it to be kind of this Magic the Gathering manga, and the funny thing is, the people who own who did Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast, they said specifically, don't make it a Yu-Gi-Oh ripoff. And then the person who made the because Magic the Gathering has or had its own little lore with all these little touches, but it's just kind of became a Yu-Gi-Oh ripoff. And while Wizards of the Coast weren't too keen on it, weirdly, Hasbro, their parent company, was very fond of the idea and said, okay, we're gonna go in on all this. Oh, I hope this fits on all right, because okay, it should. Oh, thank goodness. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the moment. Ah, nice. Love Razorback on Australia to take on Jaws with a giant killer pig. Music video, I get amazing visuals. Okay, tell me more about this Razorback. That sounds cool. Again, I love reptile kaijus as much as the next guy, but I like when sometimes you get kaijus that are just like, or monster movies that are just like, Survival of Mr. 2, which, sounds really interesting, actually. I'll check this out, Razorback. Thank you. Okay, C18. Let's see if I can be a little bit more careful with this. Okay, a little bit. I think the sprue for these bits is really tough, actually. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, C17. Fiery Chrism, I miss reviews. Hey, I thought you were a purple Karibo. No, Well, it'd be hard to kind of build a model holding up that plushie all the time. So, nah, it's just me. How you doing, Fiery Crimson? Yeah, I did enjoy making those Yu-Gi-Oh videos. I might have something Yu-Gi-Oh related in the pipeline in the future, but, I did like making those Yu-Gi-Oh videos, but there was a time when it was like kind of getting like a little repetitive. So, but I still enjoy my time, and I still play the game. I still play Master Duel every so often. But I am kind of glad I don't take Yu-Gi-Oh too seriously as much anymore, just because as much as I love Yu-Gi-Oh, it's also the type of game where if you're not careful, it really can, Master Duel, it can really affect your mood. Kariba, yeah, Kariba. I mostly play Karibo these days and Master Duel. Nice. We're getting some new, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I think we're getting some new toon stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh, which is pretty nice. I really enjoy tunes. As like a concept. Good. That is a good ass hand. The movie has awesome poster. Download this. Otherwise, Ultimate Toon Dragon. Okay, so now we're on the legs. This has been a. How long have we been? Ah! Wake up, camera. Okay. How long have we been streaming for? So almost an hour. Oh wow, we are breezing through this model, which is good. Good. All right, B12. B12. There it is. Gel El Gato. Camera said, I have brought it back to life. Stream delay, man. Yeah. Just a reminder, by the way, guys, just because I need to say it, if you guys are enjoying the stream, get subscribed, get notified. I live stream these kind of live builds or live toy streams quite a bit, and as well I make reviews in it. Also, any and all super chats will be featured in the eventual video when it comes out. So if you guys send some super chats, they will be featured in the review. I actually think this would be a really good one to start with. And those are all well and good, but nice about these is this right? Yeah, should be. Is it on the right side? Hold on. Are you on the right side of history? No, you are not. I think. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's try something else here. Let's approach from a different angle. So this. Ow. Is this right? Hold on. No, it's not. It is backwards. Let's fix that. Okay, never mind. There we go. There we go. It was indeed backwards. B16, B120, B119. Okay. I want to subscribe, but you need to promise not to vanish like all the other streamers I've subbed to day one. I don't think you gotta worry about that. Shaik. I stream very often, actually. I plan, in fact, yeah, I have a really fun live building stream being planned all throughout next week, along with a little bit of a giveaway. So, hold on. This is a thick piece, actually. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, what? Okay, that is one very minor complaint I have. Some of these bits feel a little too thick. But, you know, to cut out. So this is definitely not a build I'd recommend going in barehanded. I'd recommend having some kind of like tool. Okay, goes in here. Click, clunk, click every trip. There we go. A111. And actually, and another aspect about this build that's also kind of nice is even with all like these runners lying around, it doesn't feel, you know, it doesn't have that feeling of like, oh, I feel disorganized. There are not too many parts. That's honestly, I feel like this is way a nice like entry level kit, more than some other kits I've seen being entry level. Because the unfortunate thing with Bandai's entry level kits I've noticed is that a lot of them are like some of them are like actual proper figures, which is nice, but then some are just like, hey, thank you, Shaik. Thank you for subscribing. A little bit of triple bananas there. Okay. Actually, I don't think I ever did I ever explain what the hell my like subscription noise is for this channel? So basically I was playing Animal Crossing with a friend. His name is Bob, and we were doing live on stream back when I was on Twitch. And the thing, which by the way, fuck Twitch. It was fun for a while, but I'm very glad I've moved on over to YouTube. But anyhow, so what was I gonna say? So the thing is with go. There's a friend of mine named Bob was playing Animal Crossing. He was doing New Leaf while I was playing a little bit, and then we played the other one together, New Horizons. And the thing is, apparently there's Tom Nook's shop gives away like Nintendo themed items, and one of them were the bananas from Mario Kart. Bob just yelled out in excitement, "Treble bananas!" in a way that's really funny, and in a way that like I'm so glad I captured it on camera, because he just said it in a way that's like full bafflement, but also childlike whimsy. And what's funny is, and I think the funny thing is, none of my other friends, we've tried multiple times to like repeat how they said it, but no one has ever been able to replicate the magic, like the whimsy, the joy in that voice. These stickers are oh no, oh no, oh, that ain't. Okay, I have to keep refreshing the stream. That sucks, KD Master. Cat Captain, A World of Tomorrow, recently got a rare comic collectible. Oh yeah, Sky Captain, World of Tomorrow. That's a cool ass movie. It's kind of funny because recently everybody and their mother has been. A lot of people have been going nuts over the re-release of Speed Racer recently. I kind of hate this like obnoxious kind of cult following Speed Racer guy, because it's like Sky Captain did all the stuff that the Speed Racer movie tried to do, but way better, way more focused, way more interesting of a story. But no, it's I kind of hate the Wachowskis, if I'm being honest, as filmmakers. It's like I never. Just something about the way they make films is very. Oh God. There's something very frustrating about it. I want to get into their all their their level of genre throwbacks mixed in with some philosophy every so often, but God dang, they're just not good to storytellers a lot of the times. And that's the problem. And I kind of hate how much they've kind of reached this point where they're, ooh, they're untouchable filmmakers, ooh, and it's no. Ooh. No, they're not. Okay, PC5. Oh, I think I accidentally took that piece out a little bit earlier. So, yep. I did. I don't know. But that's just me. I don't know. I just... No, sir, I don't care for it. Oh, I think we're going to get a ball-jointed tail on this one, actually. That's going to be... be pretty neat. Nippers at the ready. Itch. Okay, and then next part I need is B14, and there we are. Do you guys ever have a film or TV show or a filmmaker that you just look at and go, God dang, what? I don't get it. What's going on? Why is this the one that's that we're praising as like the biggest thing since Sliced Big. Incredibly independent original like Spy Kids, also since they work most of the money CGI. Yeah, it's just like, I really think sometimes, I think what happens with a lot of people is they see an art style that's very like, that's very colorful and like with just like a lot of visual noise, and they think, oh, that's, that means they think, oh, that's depth, that's, or that's a very artistic vision. And, it's, and the thing is, that's obviously not like, that's obviously not in a way where, there's any thought put out it. It's just, a lot of the Speed Racer movie is, from what I remember, it's been a long time. Excuse me. A lot of it was just visual noise. That's the thing. Well, a lot of it was just, bright colors flashing all around and a lot of, and yeah, I guess it was, whereas Sky Captain, was trying to aim for a specific vision and did so, I think, incredibly well. It's a real shame that that Sky Captain doesn't get its dues. It deserves it. Please go watch Sky Captain World of Tomorrow. Okay. Oh. Next. A210. Now I just want to watch Sky Captain again. Dang it. Sky Captain's so... I saw the making of the movie and I recommended extended. They did it with a garage, green screen technique. Oh my god, yeah, no. It still is amazing how good Sky Captain looks, too. Like, it... For some reason, the other thing I remember a lot from Sky Captain is I remember the guy who was like from another country. And again, it's been a long time since I watched Sky Captain, to be fair. But I just remember they gave him like a big ass pack of Vienna sausages, and I don't know why that sticks in my brain, but I just remember the Vienna sausages guy. It deserves a show. I'd be careful about that. Like, we live in an age of like, no, you know what? Yeah, no, Sky Captain's good. Okay, almost done. God, all this gold plastic. If this was, if this was a Transformer, we'd be freaking the hell out. Yeah, people often get confused with the feelings and thoughts of creators of unrelated stuff. Good news, I'm currently winning. Hey, nice. Are you winning, son? I might end up painting these little pipe bits with like a Gundam marker or something, because while it fits the anime aesthetic, something about it just looks wrong. Oh, no Transformers. Yeah, look. Yeah, no. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but but back in the day, there was actually a problem with some of the older Transformers. It was called gold plastic syndrome, where there was a certain kind of metallic swirly plastic that looked really nice, but was very, very prone to breaking over time and just completely disintegrating, unfortunately. And there were a lot of Transformer toys made with it. Notably, what are some good examples? There was frickin' Thunder Clash. That's his name. Thunder Clash had it really bad for like G2. Another really bad one was God, there are so many I just can't. Silverbolt. Well, Eagles, or Silverbolt, I think we call him Skywarp now, actually. Eagle, that was weird. The Eagle Silverbolt in the early days of Beast Wars had it. It was just this. It was just this weird problem that was on a lot of old kits. End of G1, G2, but it was very prominent in G2. I will watch the 90s to honor the passing memory of anniversary and the Phantom and Tintin on both his comics. Before he passed, I got him to watch the Spielberg Tintin movie and never saw it. I was amazed by the animation. Tintin, it's kind of funny because Robert Zemeckis, he had his company Image Movers Digital, which famously tried all sorts of these, like, not very good, although some were really good. Some were good. These movies that were attempting to be, like, you know, photorealistic CGI with like the Polar Express and all this motion capture. And famously, it went under badly. But the funny thing is, the best usage of it, and the one that was, of course, Tintin, and that was, and of course, the sad thing is, Tintin was kind of on the end of that whole craze, and well, Tintin, unfortunately, was the one that underperformed at the box office. Which really sucks, because it is by far the best use of the technology, where, like, it's very stylized, but also allows the animators some level of, you know, maneuverability. Gotta insert these little crotch pads. Question. Why is it having me put gray on gray stickers? Couldn't you guys just have molded it in the right plastic? Alright, I mean, they're painless stickers, so I'm gonna put them on, but, weird. Fair. I've never be seen baseball, but I got a few Cybertron gen. Yeah, Cybertron. That was very good series. And those toys, man, the Cybertron era toys are Cybertron. It's kind of interesting because the Cybertron era was not the biggest era for Transformers in terms of sales, but the Cybertron toys are some of the best engineered Transformer toys ever made. Like, they're really chunky, feel super nice, and they're really fun to play with. One of the reasons, and you get this. And so, as a result, it's kind of this era of quality that, like, you know, a lot of fans kind of long for. It wasn't just Cybertron that had that quality. You kind of see it a little bit in the first movie toy line, too. The movie toys had that kind of very fancy, nice feeling plastic to them. How does it want me to attach the tail now? Seems to be like this. Yeah, that's it. Would be perfect. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I have not seen the second FNAF movie yet, but I've heard there's. But from what I can tell, didn't after the reception, Scott Kaufman basically said, "Okay, I need to hire like an actual writer for these movies." I like Scott Kaufman, but the thing is, you know, the standards for video game writing are very different than to the standards for a lot of film writing. Especially for story. And the thing is with Scott Kaufman, and like I've seen those Christian animated movies he did, and the thing is, if you look at his main strengths as a writer, he's actually pretty good at sort of making funny, kind of quippy dialogue. He's not so good at, like, the overall story, so... Okay. Okay, I will say, one complaint I have. These bits here suck. They're all connected on way too tight, and it's hard to kind of get the sprue off without, like, you know, the whole thing just kind of self-destructing. That's kind of a bummer. But at least they're kind of hidden by the shields, so... Ooh, less bad, but me complainy. Okay, click, clunk, click, ever trip, and clunk, click, click, that's upside down, clunk, click, ever trip. There we go. All right, let's do this. So. So, click that in. These appear to be the exact same ones, so they can go on either side. Oof, this is looking good already. Oh my god. Ooh, I just noticed a bit of articulation. That's gonna be really fun. Okay, and we are good to go. All right, so throw that out. Might keep these bits, actually. Hey, they might be handy for something, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. We're gonna, all right, what time is it? Wow, we're really good on time. Let's spend a couple minutes just kind of fiddling with this guy. So, he looks great, first of all. Like, this is actually a pretty good size for you know, like a model of Magnamon. I think this would fit right in, actually, with, you know, any kind of SH Figure Arts figures. So, real quick, I'm going to do a quick little articulation. Oh, that neck is really good, actually. In a little bit of tiltage. Not the most, but that's really good. 360 degree at the arms. Do we got T-pose? Yes, we got T-pose. And we got adjustable armor. That's really nice. Elbows only go 90. That's a bit of a bummer. We got the standard ball-jointed fist. Do we have any? Yes, we have rotation at the upper arm. We got side to side, really good side to side. Better than the HG Rinko, which is a little sad. There's a little bit of crunch. Oh, that crunch. Oh my god, that is good. And is there waist? Yes, there is rotation at the waist. Tail. Ooh, yep, there is a ball jointed tail. Part of me wishes that we could get a little more ball jointage there. We are just for a little bit maneuverability, but that's still fine. Skirts. Okay, skirts are not the best. Skirts are not the best, unfortunately. I think they needed a little bit more of a cut at the top so that they could go outwards a little bit more. Which is a bit of a shame, because that means his legs still spread pretty well, but you know. Oh, without it, it's a little bit, actually no, it's about the same. So never mind, skirts not so in the way, but just be wary of them. I'm gonna take them off for now just to make sure. So like, well no, I should keep them on because legs go out that far, go back really far. We got a little more than 90 at the leg, but not the most. So we're not getting a, you know, Gundam double jointage here, which honestly, there's so much to love articulation-wise still that I think this is still pretty nice. There's rotation at the thigh, and yep, rotation at the upper leg as well. And as for the foot, it can go in, out, and it can rotate. So no, is there an ankle pivot? Kind of an ankle pivot, not quite the best, but this is still very rotatable, so totally good. That, honestly, is pretty damn good for, this kit was not expensive, by the way. This one was like 23 bucks. It's, honestly, that's really good. Yeah, no, like, even if you don't know anything about the character, this design is just so cool. So, I could kind of explain it for you. Magnamon is, okay, a little problem bouncing. Well, no, actually, no. What'd you see, Magnamon X antibody? Oh, I gotta look that up. Basically, this character is sort of the mega evolution form of Vmon from Digimon Adventure 2. And he famously transforms into this in the movie. Doesn't really appear in the show, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but hey, still really nice. You know what time? Okay, guys, you know, if you know me, I gotta do it. It's dab test time. How do he dab? And the answer is ah! The answer, he dab pretty dang good. Hey, hey, hey! Pretty nice. All right. I'm also going to test one other thing, because his feet are so big. Can he do a one-legged kick? Okay, let's twist the body a little bit. Get the arm up. Straighten out the leg. Oh, he might be able to, actually. I can feel it. Rotate upwards. Adjust the ankle. So. Hey, nice. That's really good. Okay, this is a really nice little kit. Especially for the price, honestly. You don't get any accessories, but that is the one thing I'll ding it for. I wish this thing came with like some, you know, alternate hand. Oh, also almost forgot. There's butterflying. There is a really nice butterfly at the thing, and because, you know, it's on a ball joint, you can get a little bit of shrug action. How is this thing? This thing has a lot of the same articulation as the HG high grade Rinko. Oh, hold on, I can get a little bit of a pelvic thrust. Ooh. Okay, okay, that might not work the best, but still, what a cool little set. Okay, I will be right back. I gotta put my laundry on, and then we'll start the next kit. Ow. Then we'll start the next kit, because we're actually going to be able to get to it. So give me a sec. I shall return. Where's my, there. Oh, nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, give me like 5 minutes. I got to put my laundry on. Oof, I'm thirsty too. Okay, I need to get my thing ready for the spin. So let me just quickly set this up. Let me also clear off my little mat. Also, feel free to join my Discord server, guys. If you haven't, links in the description. So, okay. Beep. Okay. Let me see here. Turn that off. Okay, that's a pretty good angle, but I'm gonna. What? I'm gonna readjust my. I kind of have to readjust my lights here. Hold on. There we go. Because it kind of looks right now like this one's in no, actually, that's fine. But there is now a new problem. Erica. I sent you the Razorback movie poster on Discord. Thank you. So you could get it. It's a mix. It's a mix. I'll kind of dive into it. I'll dive into the story in a little bit for you, Shag. So have no fear. Okay, let's switch this back to 4K. Let me record. Boop. Set it to manual focus actually for now. Okay. I'll kind of explain real quick while I'm just filming footage of this thing spinning around for you, buddy. Essentially, originally, my avatar was like my character in Animal Crossing, who I basically made a fisherman, a Japanese fisherman. I gave him a bandana, a kimono, all that good stuff. But originally I drew thumbnails for the streams, and I was never able to stay on model with him, and I kind of got sick of it. Then one day when I played Yu-Gi-Oh on stream, I put a bandana on. I drew like a Karibo version, blue and with a bandana. And that was a lot easier to draw. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to keep that as my avatar. And I haven't looked back since. So yep, all well and fucky. Anyways. Hey, yo, welcome to the Upper Show. Where today, girl. We're looking at a girl. So, this. So, a while ago, those of you might remember on stream, it was a week ago. So, what's this? A little bit of screw. A week or so ago on stream, I looked at a high grade model kit of the character Rinko Iori from Gundam, and well, it wasn't very good, let's just say. But I also around the same time I saw this, and I was thinking, well, that's weird. That's kind of a different standard. And well, to kind of bring back Rinko Iori, here she is, real quick. Not a very good figure. It looks a lot better there in that set of pose, but those who were tuned into the stream will know. But this is something a bit different. Let's take a look. I just realized I forgot I wasn't wearing my microphone. Whew. Karibo is supposed to be. Which is your favorite Karibo? Probably the blue one, Kariba, because he's me. I made a little plush toy of myself. I got the blue one. I just tweaked it a bit and turned him into me. Yeah, let's do this. Manual. Bags. Eggs. I know. So yeah, I'll just put all the trash down there. Yet more oh, I see a little bit of trouble brewing already. And if you guys tuned into the stream before, tuned into the HD Rinko stream, you know what I'm talking about. Stickers. more bits. And not stickers, we'll dive into those. Okay, so, how did I have it set up before? Like this, I believe, right? Yeah, like this, raised up, and then tilted downwards. There we go. And then we're gonna switch it to autofocus again. All right, let me just get very, very quickly set up here. Oh, cause there's actually a little bit of, cause for those who don't remember, we had a lot of issues with that whole with the HD Rinko build. It was not a fun time, but for this one, I did take a look beforehand, and ooh, there's gonna be a lot of improvements. So that's A2, D1. That's gonna be A1. A1A, Beast 1 Avenue. And then I need, well, that's weird. D1 and D2 are actually connected to each other. Don't often see that. So save this one for later. There is a the rubber, more rubber. Okay, next, C1. Where's B? Ah, here we go. B1, B2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an ass. And then we need C1, C2. Actually, C2 is small enough. I'll just put it over there for now. And then D1, D2. Nope. Just put it like this. That'd be a little bit easy. And another D2. The souls. Actually, something that's kind of nice is, unlike the HG Rinko, they give you a pre-printed face. And the reason it's like this is because water slide decals that you could just, get a little wet and put on, and then boom, you have like the actual thing. Isn't that lovely? I think so. Oh, they learn. Yeah, none of these, none of those creepy, none of the creepy stickers or anything like that. It's a proper face. It's proper face. Bondi. These are Bondi. A lot of these are usually Bondi. Oh, shoot. Who texted? Alright, any texts? Okay, so we got an hour 30 minutes to build this. Let's do it. I just need to get YouTube back up. But what about for the other decals? Those are stickers, but they look They look a little bit easier this time around. Knocking on wood. I don't even know if my desk is made of wood, but. So, I do not like this. I do, however, dislike this menu kind of layout. So, let's do this. Got my nippers on standby. Alright, so eat. We want D34. By the way, real quick, just a heads up, I don't know jack fuck about Gundam Seed Destiny. I just remember I have, oh, we can actually get this better out now. I have Figure Rise. That's the name of the second model kit. I just know when I played Gundam Seed Destiny. Gundam Dynasty Warriors, my god. Dynasty Warriors Gundam. There was this girl in it. She was pretty cute. And I was like, right, I like her. I've heard Gundam Seed Destiny is kind of ass, but who knows? I know we got a movie very recently. And apparently the movie's actually really good. So who knows? Maybe it's all a little bit, the hate is a little bit overblown. I don't know. So there are these little tabbies here. Okay. A31, 32, 26. Got any Yu-Gi-Oh figures? Yeah, I got a couple. I got a couple. I do want to get more model kits. I also want to get that Revoltech figure of Yuma. And I know there's a statue of Aki coming out that I really want. Like, I don't really collect statues anymore because I just prefer as much anymore, just because I prefer articulated figures. But I cannot. That Aki statue just looks so good. There is a part of me that's like, I'm holding out hope though for a articulated figure of Aki though, just because it's what I prefer. And would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? Get in. Okay, this one's giving me a little bit of trouble, huh? Okay, there we go. That's better. That's weird. What's that there? Okay, and next. Oh! Okay, that's interesting. They give you... That's interesting. To give you like 2 different options for hair. It's probably a way that works in somehow later, but we'll find out. Is her hair boner is attached via a ball joint. Oh, that's actually kind of terrifying if it's attached via a ball joint. How easy is it gonna be to remove and like this? Okay, good. It's just locked in there. That's good. That's good. Okay, and then we can... Okay, D2, 37, 36. Which got a long hair one, yep. Click. And then D2, 36. Then we got the other hair. Okay, so we got the alternate faces. I'll put one in as like a placeholder because I think I know what this is gonna be. Yeah, so this is actually going to form the a little helmeted piece that we can use later for. Yeah, so for the alternate face, they give you a nice little thing so that you can just easily swap faces. They give you white faces too. What are those for? Guess we'll find out later. D1, 28, that would be you. And I think also I'm gonna need 27 as well, so. A1, 15. Oh, this is a big ass helmet. I have to go. Sleepy time. Night. All right. Have a good night, KG Master. Good to see you. Good to talk to you as always. Have you heard of the new Digimon apps? No, I have not. Tell me about them. Okay, there's a very small sticker I gotta put in the center that doesn't look like the thinnest sticker ever, so I might be able to attach it, no problem. Okay, so yeah, so the way this works is you can now, is that now I think what we can do is just kind of, oh, I need D124 too. That'll be you. Okay, I gotta get this thing in a little bit more. Why does this not want to connect? Okay, let's reattach it another way. Well, there goes that sticker. Okay, let's see here. Slip right in. There we go. Okay, A124. No, A116. That'll be you. And then A233. Ah, some little crystal parts. Okay, so I'll put some kind of like, I'll put a face in there later, because I think it's good for a woman to have a face. By the way, I got myself a 2 dirt gene only action, it's affordable. Yeah, no. One is a virtual pet like app, and a TCG simulator. All right, nice. No, I wish getting a decent Mothra was easier. The only one out there really is the one from Hiya Toys, which is a bloody excellent little figure, but you know, kind of a shame that's your only option. Okay. Bandai, we gotta talk about your choice of we gotta talk about how you do these little things, because they ain't the greatest. Okay, that's her head done, and okay. So, we're making 2 different bodies? Really? It's crazy. Okay, A1. I think I could put A2 away for now, but I'm definitely gonna need another one in a little bit. I need A1, C1. C1. C15. A1 18, A1 19. Some little pegs and tabbies. A1 20, A1 90. A1 9. Where are my nippers? Where are my nips? There are my nips. Okay, so how do we get these attached? Like so. So we gotta attach it there. Oh no! A113, first of all, you'll see why I'm going oh no in a little bit, because then D1, then I need D122. Ladies and gentlemen, boobs! We have boob! It doesn't even want to focus, it's so ashamed. Okay, click in. Click. There we go. Nice and tight connection. All right, D120, D121, and B13. Meh. Okay, so there are some little bits that need stickers. 7. Little gray strips. Okay, there we go. Not too bad at stickers. Oh boy. Oh, right there. All right, next is, oh boy. A123, A24. Yeah, this reminds me of the Transformers and Megatron was called D16. Oh yeah, because that movie is a prequel to the Transformers. So the lore of the Transformers. So you see how things began. Yeah, Transformers 1 is so good, man. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to install the ass. Does remind me, I need to. Oh, there we go. There we go. The ass. Okay, then we put this bit in. Comme ça, like so. This bit is Okay, C1, and C1 too. So, where did I put C1 and C2? Oh, here they are. Yeah, once I get a 3D printer, I can print any 3D models I like. Yeah. I have a friend who's really into 3D printing, so he could probably help you out too. Oh, if you need any like advice. I will say the number one thing that seems to be a must if you're doing 3D printer, make sure you're in you have like a very well ventilated space to do it. Oh, we're making 2 different bodies. That's interesting. I've never done a model kit where you build like 2 entirely different bodies. That's crazy. So C2. Shoot, where did I put C2? There it is. No. Hold on. Where did I put? Am I missing one? Hold on. D1, D2, A2, B2. Where is C2? Ah, here we are. Oh, that was a little bit of... a little bit terrifying. I'm gonna get this bit up and ready too, because... and then A2. So I reckon this kit's actually going to be pretty simple. The only reason it looked like it was a little bit more intimidating is because a lot of the parts come from the fact you're essentially building 2 different versions. Get off my ball. Okay, B213 and D18. D118 and 19. No, all the bucks enter your house. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, get this section on. Get out the ass, the second ass. Not quite an alternative ass. This is an ass required for another piece. It's still crazy to me that this is now the second model kit that I've used that has an. Okay, now we come to this rubber part, man. It's getting sticky in here. Okay, so how does this attach? Like this, I reckon. It's so weird. So weird. It's weird. See? And then we get this attached. All right, next, more C1 shenanigans. Sorry if I sometimes go really quiet. It's just that I'm in the zone. This is such a, and this is, to be fair, a really nice. This is really nice so far. Both of these kits have been pretty nice so far. A18. Click, clunk, click, every trick. Okay, next I need D13 and D14 A12. A12, that'll be this bit right here. Gotta be really careful with it. D114 and 13. Okay, A34. Oh, there it is. Breasts. Okay, this is turning out pretty good so far. So, how much time we got? 30 more minutes? All right. Let's lock the fuck in. Anyways. What parts am I gonna need? Definitely D1. I'm gonna need anything from A2. Well, there's a little bit from A21 we're gonna use later, so let's put that in there for now. Get this bit out too. Save us a little bit of room. All right, we're gonna use B2 later at all. Not sure. There's still a lot of runners under. Okay, D1 16. I think I can possibly, it might be possible for me to do both arms at once, so let's try it. Okay, and then I need A11. All right, next all B1s. So I need 10, 8, and 7. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, so these are, I think, the same bit, so. B210. There we go. That's better. I still need my nippers. Got it. Yeah. Getting in closer to another, we need to check because I'm really sensitive to smell and everything. I hope it all goes well for you, man. And, okay, 1915. 19. And these bits are right next to each other, so I will get those up. $15. 16. Okay. Okay, next I need D19 and D112. Where's D? Where's D? Did I get this on backwards? Oh God, I hope not. No, doesn't. Oh no! Into the void. Oh God. Now it's time for that one track that sounds like Sonic Adventure. Sticker on. Okay, stickers are on. Thank you. This build has so far been these builds have so far been a really nice time. Oh shit. Oh no, no. Where did that sticker go? Oh, I cursed myself. Oh, no, no. Where did it fall? It went in a bounce, so. Oh no. The void. The void. Oh no. Oh, wait, it's on my finger. Get back on my finger. Okay, we found it. Okay, B11, C17. movie. Why is this not attaching? Okay, what is going on here? Do I have the wrong arm? I might actually have the wrong arm. What's up? Okay, next. Oh, we got a lot of gloves. Ooh, I'm actually running a little lower on time than I thought. What stuff fall in the world? Who knows what they call it? Physics of falling stuff. Interesting. Don't know that show though. D3, D5, D1. Wow, a lot of hand options for this kit. So much more than the HG Rinko. Need a lot of B19s. And a B2 and a B221. Okay, so for the fists, live action, so got it. Gotcha. God, this is early 2000s as fuck! Or very end of the 90s, early 2000s as fuck. Then B2. Oh, so these are all like different hand pieces. OJ1, OJ3. Oh God, there's a lot of them. You couldn't make these ball joints, guys? I appreciate it, but holy shit. Got it. Get on there. I'm putting all the completed hands over here. Oh, with the arms. I'm not losing any little bits to the void today. My fingers are so red from this. But I'm almost there. Whoa! Where'd that fall? Where did that fall? There it is. Okay, hands are done. All right, we're on the final stretch, guys. Legs. Seems simple enough. Okay. Wow. A1. I'm gonna do a lot of A1s here. A121. And I'm gonna need another little bit here like so. A15. Nippers. A121. Almost fell into the void. Aha! It fell into the box. D125 and C10. that connects in nice and easy. Click. That's C10. By the way, what was your name? Shike? Shike, if you want to, I have a Discord actually. It links in the description. If you want to join in, we talk about toys, we talk about all sorts of things. Only thing I'll say is it's also not a very political server, so there's like very little drama. So if you just want a place to chill, check my description. Check the description. You will find it. Yeah, okay. This is coming together well and funky. What time is it? Ooh, gotta hurry. Because I forgot to have lunch today. Oh, that's some nasty little spruvets here. A little bit of the old fingernail does the job, at least. Once I finish playing. Thanks! Okay, A2. Oh, my back, my neck, my back. Where is the A2 runner? Oh, there it is. I guess I did. No? Oh, Athy. Okay. I see what they're doing here. Where'd I put that? Okay, so this part down, and then oop. Just gonna slide it in like so. That doesn't feel right. Let's try a different part. Is that right? B2 12, B2 11. Okay, now we're on the shoes. And D130. This music reminds me of the Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's like Nightmare Circus. Okay, next I need some more stickers. Uh, 8 and 9. this is looking nice. Looking real nice. A117. Okay, plug this backpack. And according to this, there's an extra sticker, number 2. Where's that gonna go? Hold on. And, oh, I think this is an extra part. Let me check. I'll take it out for now. Anything else on this runner? No. Anything else on this runner? Yeah. A22. No, B222. B222. B223. Did I forget a piece? 22 and 23. I'll look through. And let me get these out too. These little white faces. All right, next. All right, let me look through real quick and make sure there's no parts I missed. Mm-hmm. Wait, actually, at the beginning, they sometimes have a list of parts that aren't going to be needed. So B2, 22, and 23. Where are that? Oh. Oh. Okay, that actually makes sense. Let me fix that really quick. Oh, how do I get this all detached? Oh, it's not that bad, actually. Ugh. And there that goes. Oops. Okay, it's actually... Oh, gotta be more careful with that piece. But yeah, actually, it is pretty simple. I just missed it because I jumped ahead I jumped the gun a little bit. So what we can do actually is very clever. So with this B2223, we can detach the face. And yeah, so there's a little segment that I completely missed when I was building initially, and we just get it in there. And then this part is gonna go on the other kind of happier face here, so, because that is gonna become, thank God I had the box. Okay, there's a little bit of sprue preventing it from going in. Let me get that real quick. Come on, get in there. Gotcha. There. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So the helmet. So the helmet's definitely going to have to be attached separately. But for now, let's not worry about that. I want to do a quick little articulation test. Real quick, I'm curious. No. Interesting. They give you like a gun holding arm, but they don't give you a hand for that. Odd. Okay. This looks really nice. And it feels a lot more solid than the Aishu Rinko. It can stand for one. All right, let's test articulation. So, some really nice tilting at the some really nice tilting at the head, actually. And of course, you know, it's ball jointed. She can look, how far can she look down? She can actually look down reasonably well, look up really well, actually. Rotation at the arm, shrug, some butterfly. Not quite perfect elbows, but still pretty nice. Hinged hands that are also rotatable. Very nice, very nice. Rotation at the upper arm. And we got some movement and at the upper torso for a little bit of like a crunch in the back. No waist swivel though. That is a bummer, but whatever. She can spread like this, and if you rotate it, you can get it a little bit better. Her upper thigh rotation, which actually is really nice for some more sassy poses. Pretty good knees. Knees not all the way back, and there is rotation at the foot and back and forth. So you can essentially cheat an ankle pivot. So that's pretty nice. Let's real quick test out the other torso. Oh. You know, I feel like a barbarian doing this. Yeesh. So let's get all this in. Oh. Okay. Decently easy swap. And we got rotation here and a little bit of a crunch. Okay, I will say, while I like that the rubber part is, you know, a little bit movable, I shouldn't do that. If you want to get that kind of waist rotation in, it's not exactly ideal. So yeah, also it doesn't like to connect nearly as much unless I'm doing something wrong. So let's get this back in order. Again, I do like that they give you 2 different torsos. It's just that I definitely think this is a case where nice idea, but not the best execution. And I think like with this one, it feels a lot smoother. So. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, pretty, what a nice little set this sticker come off. Fuck. Might have to paint that later. Oh well. What a nice little set. Very nice. Really like it. Feels remarkably solid, so yeah. Let's do my silly little test. Yeah. Well, oh, okay, so again, model kit, you gotta remember the limits. But in comparison, so while a little more limited in some capacities, in some ways it's a lot smoother. Very nice, but that's gonna be it for today. I gotta wrap up. I am hungry, I need food. Me hungry. So